Hi everyone, Dennis Foley from Acoustic Fields. Today we're going to talk about our carbon speaker stands. We've done some design changes since our Michael's Room video. Discovered a lot of things about it I wanted to improve. So here goes what we've done and you get a feel for it. We all know from past videos and past discussions that with our rigs and our setup with our speakers, this area right here, the front wall, very high pressure, okay? More pressure than this wall, or this wall, right here, between our speakers and the front wall. Makes sense if you think about it from a common sense position. This is an energy producing source, very close to a boundary surface. So these areas here are going to be very high pressure, high low frequency pressure problems, okay? So we're going to have a pressure source, a speaker, right next to a room boundary surface. So that's going to create a lot of energy buildup. And we want to make sure we're aware of that and treat it accordingly. So how do we treat? Well, our front wall we can treat with the ACDA 10, 12, or the carbon panel. All three options are available. ACDA 12 goes down to 30 cycles, so does the 10. The 10's broadband up to 300. The 12 is really powerful from 30 to 50. So you might need a combination of the two units on the front wall. We'll have to see. Depends on other things in the room. Carbon panel, same technology as the 10 and the 12, but starts at 40 cycles instead of 30, and it's 12 inches deep instead of the 16 inches deep for the 10 and the 12. So you pick up 4 inches. The lower you go, the thicker the unit's got to be, okay? So with the speaker stands, what I did is I just had the ACDA 10 technology inside of them to begin with. So now I've added the ACDA 12 technology. So we have 12 inches of space to work with in the speaker stand. So I compartmentalized it and put different compartments inside of it. And some are 10, some are 12, 10, 12, 10. And then on the top, we put a 1/4 inch of, we call it vinyl, but it's really a compound, a damping compound here and here on the top and the bottom to reduce vibration. It's really amazing when you set your speaker on top of this, especially a little monitor, the small low frequency driver, like a 3, 4, 5 inch driver, huge improvement just with a 1/4 inch of this stuff. So amazing. Remember, getting good sounds about doing a lot of little things correctly, but more importantly in the proper order, okay? So we're trying to increase the square foot, that means square foot of coverage in our room. There you go. Learn how to spell. Coverage in our room. So that's the goal. Now, if you don't have budget for the front wall treatment, the 10, 12, or the carbon panel, at least do the speaker stands. Because you're placing absorption as close to the source, the speaker, as you can. It's right underneath the speaker sitting on it. And you're using the vibration management compound on the top and the bottom. Big improvement. Anytime you reduce vibration and locate a source of absorption that close to a source of energy, you get good attenuation at that point. So you get the absorption close to source, it's a little bit easier to manage, all right? So most effective position is close to the source. How much closer can we get than right underneath the speaker? We've even taken some of our modules and put them on top of the speaker and sandwiched the speaker between the stand and the modules. Notice the big difference in low frequency response too. Because, you know, speaker manufacturers can't spend all the money on the cabinet. They can't spend all the money reducing all the problems in the cabinet. What's a cabinet? It's a small room, a very small room. And it has a driver in it, just like our rooms, okay? So you think your room has problems? Try being a speaker manufacturer or a designer and designing that kind of small energy with such a big piston going back and forth in it. So you understand how speakers are the weakest link in the audio chain. And they frustrate me all the time. You know, I never really hear one that I really like that much. They all have issues that I hear. There's very few that blend seamlessly, the lows, the mids, and the highs together. I don't even know how you do the lows as a speaker designer because it's so room dependent. I don't know how you would do that. And then the mids and the highs are difficult. You know, crossovers send energy to each speaker. Now, getting those 3 speakers or 2 speakers, whatever it is, to work as one, because that's really the design goal, it's got to be hard. I wouldn't even know where to begin. I know room acoustics are difficult. I can't even imagine what these speakers designers go through inside cabinet. Now you see some of the designs with the angled walls and stuff. Well, where did they get that from? They got that from room acoustics, obviously, and physics. So the bottom line here is we want to get as much low frequency absorption in our room as we can, space available and budget permitting, of course. So speaker stands are really a good way to go about that. It's not the ultimate solution. The ultimate solution is speaker stands and treatment, of course. But if your budget won't permit things to happen all at once, then do it in stages and steps. And we do price breaks on the more units that you order. So if you're in a position to treat the room as a whole, that's much better off because then you get it done. It's done and you can just focus on your music. That's the best part. So our new carbon speaker stands incorporate the 10 and the 12 technology inside the units. No price increase, so that should keep everybody pretty happy. So interesting technology. We're excited about our new stands and give them a go. You know, we have a 30-day free guarantee. We've never had a product. I don't know how long we've been in business now, 12, 13, 14 years. We've never had a product return, not even a piece of foam. And 60-some% of customers that buy once from us buy 2 and 3 times, and then like 45% of those buy again. So our products are good. Once you get them in your system, they'll become as important to you as your amplifier and your speakers. So carbon speaker stands, give them a look. Hope this helps. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video, and if you liked it, please give us a thumbs up. We also have a newsletter that you can subscribe to, so please do that because we offer special price discounts to only those on our newsletter. And then don't forget about our forum. We have started a forum on our own website where people ask questions, and I usually get a chance every couple of days to look at it. There's an interchange between people on the forum, and we'll give you real answers on a regular basis, so that'll help you. Thank you.